Hey, friends. Welcome to the Swing My Heart podcast. Come join me, your host, Nicole, for some hope-filled conversations about heartfelt entertainment that makes your heart swing. Hey, Hallmarkies. Welcome to the Swing My Heart podcast. I'm your host, Nicole, and today I'm excited to be joined by my good friends, Sarah and Julie from Suspenders, Unbuttoned podcast to preview the 2024 Miracles of Christmas and Hallmark Plus Christmas movies. Welcome back to the podcast, Sarah and Julie. I'm excited to have you.
Thank you, Nicole. We're always excited to talk with you. We do daily, but it's fun to do it face to face.
Yes, of course. So why don't we get started with Hallmark Movies and Mysteries? And this time each year, it premieres on October 24th. Of course, on Hallmark Mystery, it stars Allison Sweeney and Niall Mater, and it was directed by Crystal Lowe.
Oh, that's
Once
right.
happily married and thriving as a family, a couple in the midst of a trial separation are working hard to co-parent their young son. What do y'all think about this movie to start
I'm
off?
actually psyched for it. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
me
little
too.
different than the normal Hallmark Christmas movie setup, but Allie Sweeney and Niall Matter are fan favorites. You know they're going to knock it out.
Yes,
Right.
I think so
Really, and I
too.
like
Yeah.
the premise. I think it's something that even if you're not going through like a separation or something, but you can certainly relate to pieces of that dynamic. I think it's great. It's nice to see different kinds of Christmas movies out there.
Yeah, I think it will too. And I think Crystal is going to do a fantastic job directing.
Right.
What would y'all give this movie for your initial rating out of 5 stars?
I would say this one piqued my interest. So
Okay.
probably like a 3.5 to 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Like this is something I'll for sure,
Yeah.
record and we'll watch this one for sure. Once again, it's
Yes.
Allie Sweeney and Niall Matter. You're gonna watch whatever they're in.
Yes, I am too. 5 Gold Rings. It premieres on November 7th on Hallmark Mystery. It stars Holland Roden and Nolan Gerard Funk.
This is kind of fun. It has Holland Roden in it. We've had her on our
Yes.
podcast.
And it's Minnesota.
Yes.
I was going to say this. You were going to read it. New York painter Audrey Moss returns to his small hometown in Minnesota, and so we'll have to watch because I'm in Minnesota. This
Yes.
is filmed in Vancouver.
I'm excited for this one, and I love Holland. Holland is great.
Yeah, again, yep. As Julie said, we've had her on the podcast before and she was really fun. So we always tend to like make it a point to watch any previous guest movies. So but I'm excited for the next one. Oh, we didn't rate this one. Sorry.
The bulk of these are going to be 3.5 to 4. Like I'm peaked,
Yeah.
but I got to see them before I know.
I'm giving
Yeah.
this one a 3. It wasn't like it didn't really pique my interest greatly, but I'll watch it.
Yeah. I think I'll give it 3.5 for an
Okay.
initial rating.
My Sweet Austrian Holiday, starring some of our very favorites on October 31st. So it's a
Yes.
Halloween Christmas movie. Brittany
Yeah.
Bristow and Will Kemp, which is just such a fun reunion. So
Yes.
Charlotte, who moved to Vienna to run her grandparents' chocolate shop, is selected as a finalist for Chocolatier of the Year. So of course it feels like a
Yes.
throwback to their first movie together, which was
Love,
Lady
Romance, and Chocolate.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to see Brittany and Will together. And they've shown some sneak peeks or some behind the scenes, I should say, and they look like they had a great time. So I'm gonna give
Yes.
this one like a 5 because it's Brittany.
Me
Also,
too. Yes.
it's a destination movie too, and we
Vienna,
always
yeah.
love a good destination venue. I like when we get to see a peek of someplace else, an actual escape, as
And
opposed to
chocolate.
when because we know this was filmed there, so
Yeah.
so that's super fun.
I'm super excited for this one. And of course, I just had Brittany on the podcast and she was talking about how much fun she had reuniting with Will. And I think she mentioned one of her favorite scenes was a dance scene that she and Will
which is
Two on the
amazing.
knee.
Both dancers, yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So Brittany's a trained dancer, and Will was, of course, a
Mhm.
principal dancer for the London Ballet. So he has a
Yeah.
small amount of dance background. So
Just small.
Yes.
just a little
And
bit. Can I roll into the next one? We're
Yeah,
gonna
you
own
gotta
this
say it.
one.
Yeah.
yeah. Go
We're
ahead.
gonna own the next one. Reason for the season. It stars Taylor Cole, who we've had
Yes,
on
Kevin.
the podcast and love her. She's just
Yep.
fantastic. And then Kevin McGarry, who we've
McGarry.
maybe had on the podcast before.
At least a handful of times.
Yes.
It may be
excited
his
for this.
fault. We have a weird name. Blame Kevin. Always blame Kevin. But anyways, in order to earn her trust, do you think it's Evie or Evie? Because I work with a Evie, but I bet this will be Evie.
I think it's Evie.
Yeah.
That's my guess too.
Yep. Is tasked with granting Christmas wishes to the people who saved her life on the night of her birth. This feels like my real life, like I would have been involved. To aid in her cause, she employs Kyle, a handsome local attorney. He's dressed in plaid. What's small town attorney guy? You know, Kyle Newman is small town attorney guy, to track down those who helped and attempts to secretly learn what they might want while maintaining anonymity. She doesn't want to be found out. You know that's going to lead to a series of unfortunate events, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for this one, and I think it's going to have some depth to it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of the first things that when Julie and I went live after we got the news about the movie, but I was excited to see Kevin in a Hallmark Mysteries movie because of that reason. We usually have a little bit more depth or a more serious storyline or just a little something different than we get on the main channel. So I'm really excited to see that.
Yeah.
I think this is a great pairing.
I think so too. And I think this is Kevin's first time playing an attorney, if I'm correct.
Yes. We don't have attorney. We have businessman, rich guy, entrepreneur, art dealer, foundation guy. And then
military.
We have the, of course, the Christmas tree
player
guy. Yeah. The military. You got it all. Dad next door with a sweater.
Yep. I should have worn the sweater.
Yeah, you could. Sarah's got the sweater from the dad next door.
It's all the way in the back over here.
Christmas.
Okay.
Hang in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna get this 5 out of 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this a 6 because it's just gonna be a lot of fun on our accounts all around.
Yes, I think and so too. We will go live on our Instagram accounts after the movie. Would be my best guess, unless there's a series of unfortunate events.
I don't even know what's on my calendar for that day. So. You're probably.
I did just send you my schedule, and I'm like, I wonder if I work that night.
Oh goodness! The next one is A Novel Noel. It premieres November 21st. It stars Julie Gonzalo and Brendan Penny. A successful New York book editor is chosen to run a bookstore in the small town of St. Ives for the month of December. What do y'all think about this one?
I think it'll be cute.
Yeah, I think so too.
Cozy, a little cozy.
Yeah. I think it'll be warm and, Julie Gonzalo and Brendan Penny both have great followings. Right. Yes. I think people will be excited to watch this one.
Another fun pairing, I think.
Yeah, strong. Another strong pairing out of the Hallmark pairing, but I don't think they've done anything before together, have they?
I don't think so. No, I think it'll be great. I'll give it 4 out of 4. I mean, 4 out of 5.
I'm gonna go with like a 3 because I think this will be one that I'll definitely record, but I don't know if I'll be anxious to watch it live.
Feels a little expected.
Yes, which you need to have that in the lineup. I'm actually curious to have such like a real trope and to have that on the Mystery Channel. I'm wondering what is it about this that makes it different than what we're expecting, because I bet there's something that's different than we're expecting. So that would be fun to figure out. Yeah,
and being a lover of books, of course, I love the book storyline, so I think it'll be great.
I've always loved the good books, the bookstore.
Yeah.
Also, I just love a bookstore. Just leave me in the bookstore. I
Yes.
don't know where you'll find me because I'll just be wandering around. And
Same.
Yeah. Totally off topic, but I was just thinking about it. Can there actually, this is related to libraries, but can it be a thing where there is a coffee truck in a library?
Oh,
I think it would be brilliant.
yeah, should there just be a Caribou or a Starbucks in your library? Actually,
The Barnes and Noble, yeah.
Yeah, our Barnes and Noble always had a big. Now those all closed, and it's just so sad.
Oh, we still have
Yeah.
one.
We just have like no. We have a lot of small bookstores, but a lot of the big ones are.
I used to work at Walden's Books. Off topic, yes.
Oh,
I've heard of that.
really? Yeah, we had Walden's here. I just love a bookstore. We have
Yeah,
very
me
good
too.
memories.
We have a Barnes and Noble here, and we have a Starbucks in our Barnes and Noble.
Yeah. I mean,
So
we
it's
even
always
have
fun.
Harry Potter parties with the Harry Potter midnight book releases with the kids.
That's awesome.
That's fun. That was before my kids' time.
Was like perfect
yeah.
aging for my kids. So we just rolled out at midnight book releases. So much
Love
fun.
that.
So
Love
much
it.
fun.
So next is on November 27th, Christmas Under the Lights with Heather Emmons and Marco Grazzini.
Yeah.
So Emily is always reluctant to return home to her family's animal rescue ranch. But when her mother passes away, her brother Nick requests her help organizing the annual Christmas carnival. When she arrives, she discovers Nick's friend Luke staying at the ranch, and that Luke was once a successful artist who works with light.
The tropiness of this one is thick.
Yeah, like every trope you can think of is thrown into that description.
I think for Luke and Nick, I'm sorry, but I actually bet this will be really, really good. But this one is probably very going to be
tropey. Yeah. I love Marco.
Yeah, I love Marco too. So.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And then Heather is also in the groomsmen.
Yes. She's got a big Christmas going on. So.
Yeah. I'm not really sure what to think about that one. There's a lot of stuff going on.
I just it's like we got
animal rescue, Christmas carnival, brother's best friend.
As my husband says, as we follow the musical theater stuff, like there's a festival.
Yeah.
And we just heard into the Woods festival, like the a festival.
Have either of you been to a Christmas carnival before?
I mean, we have not. A Christmas festival like things around. This is Minnesota. There's a lot of German Scandinavian around here.
We went to one together, sort of.
We
went to a Christmas market. In Vancouver.
That's awesome.
Yeah, in Vancouver last December. We were at
I remember
Benjamin Ayers event at Martini Event Center at
University Town. Yep.
Yeah,
so
that's awesome.
We paid too much money for that.
That's why I said kinda.
That's awesome.
But it was fun. We had a lot of fun.
But we went and I bought a hat.
But we had a lot of fun.
We did.
It did look like a lot of fun. A Dance in the Snow. It premieres on December 5th. It stars Erica Serra and Mark Ganime. Melanie's 17-year-old autistic daughter, Jenny, is a senior in high school and looking forward to college. After a bad experience her junior year, Jenny is not interested in attending her final Christmas dance before graduating. Melanie decides to surprise Jenny by getting involved in the school's planning committee to create a welcoming dance for all students.
I'm going to say I love that Hallmark is embracing a wide diversity of topics and things. Sometimes topics hit close to home and you don't know if you really want to watch that, right? Or if you do. And so that's why I'm jumping in, right?
That would be me. I, as a mother of a child who has autism, I don't know that I'm going to be jumping to watch this one, but it will definitely be something I watch back in real life.
Yeah. I think it'll be great. I'll give it a 3.5. And I think this is the second year in a row they've done a movie with a storyline with a kid with autism. Yeah. They did World Record Christmas last season.
Right.
Yep.
And that one was great. One of my favorites.
Yes, with that Nikki
and Ben.
Yeah. Oh,
Nikki
and
and Luke. Lucas.
No,
oh,
Nick
Luke.
Luke.
Bryant.
Yep, yeah.
Ben did the one with Down syndrome.
Yeah.
He was with oh goodness. Karen Crupper was in it.
Yep.
Oh, Color
Right?
My World with Love.
Yeah,
Yes,
Color My
Color
World
My
with
World
Love,
with Love.
which was a beautiful
Yes,
movie.
that
Yes,
was
that
beautiful.
was too. Yeah.
Ben loved being in that movie too.
He did.
Yeah, no, I think it will be good. I love seeing so far we've seen a kind of a variety of movies. We've seen classic Hallmark tropey, like very much what we've expected. We've seen bringing in some diversity and different types of tales, and including people at different points in their life. It's not always that first kiss, right?
Yeah.
We start right off with Ellie Sweeney and Niall
Yeah.
Matters, and I'm actually very interested to see that, and that it's on.
Yeah.
Hallmark Mystery, so it might be a little more depth to that one too. So I do
Yeah.
like the variety that's coming in.
I
I do
completely
too.
agree with you, Julie. And I also really do appreciate, I know I said I'm not jumping at this one, but I really love that Hallmark's been making a point the last few years to incorporate a story like this. I think it's important, and I think that they've done a beautiful job with it so far. So I'm sure this will be lovely.
Yeah, I
Representation
think
matters.
yeah. I've said this before. I love how Hallmark is digging deeper with their storylines and even including more married couples in their movies. I think it's great. I mean, I'm
Absolutely.
not married, but I know a lot of people
Yeah.
are and can relate to some of the stories with
For sure. Yeah, I think
these
that's why I was
movies.
excited
Yeah.
about that first movie. I mean, even though they're having trouble, it is
Yeah.
Hallmark, so something lovely is going to happen, right? But it's just fun to finally see those kinds of storylines and not always that first love,
Yeah.
first
Right.
I think
drop
so too.
everything.
Yeah.
Life is a journey.
Yes, sure is.
Right. Yeah, no, so I love that. The next up we have is All I Need for Christmas, that airs December 12th. I think we're busy that day. I'm 100% sure we're busy that day.
We're very busy that day, so I will DVR this one.
We will DVR this one. We will be in Kansas City for Hallmark's Christmas
Yes.
experience on
That is
December 12th.
right.
That's right.
So
I so
anyway,
wish I could be there.
it's
Oh,
gonna be
I wish you were too.
But Mallory Jansen and Dan Jeanette will be in that one. Struggling singer-songwriter Maggie is worried she is unable to compete with such tech-savvy world. Upon returning home to help her parents on their farm. Wait, we're returning home to help our parents on their farm?
True.
She meets Archer, an entrepreneur who has come back to the small town to doesn't actually say that, it just says back to town to spend the holidays alone.
Oh, a very handsome entrepreneur.
Yes. Very tropey.
Handsome, all alone. I wonder where this one's gonna go.
I feel like this one's gonna have a fun wardrobe. Like I'm
think
envisioning
so too.
lots of beautiful jackets in this one.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
Yes, maybe a little more contemporary look too if we're doing a singer-songwriter.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Right, and an entrepreneur. So less plaid, maybe?
Yeah.
Loves a good plaid small town guy too. Like honestly, you're there to see the small town guy in the flannel shirt, right?
Yeah.
That's like sometimes you want that. So they're bringing us a variety, but sometimes we like to see our people like like the Wedding Veil movies brought us some pretty high fashion,
pretty modern. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this one like a 3.
Yeah, I'll give it a 3.
Yeah.
And it's a music movie, so I'm excited to see another music movie on Hallmark.
Right.
He doesn't love music.
We like it when the movies have some music in them, or they use the song from the title, or any of those types of things. We like that. Just a little additional thing that the movies get brought to them.
So the last Hallmark mystery movie of the season on December 19th is Italia Ritchie and Michael Xavier. Michelle, the dreamer of her family, hatches a plan to help her sister find a new home. Starting with just a Christmas stocking, she sets out to trade her way up to something far greater, a house for Carrie. While Carrie dismisses it as a far-fetched idea, local reporter Dan is intrigued. Oh, geez, I don't know about this one.
I don't know.
I think it's cute. Actually, I think it's cute. I think it'll make a lot of great interactions.
Yeah.
But we're going to start with a Christmas stocking. We're going to end up with a house. The TV
Like, is
station.
there magic involved?
I don't know.
What's in that stocking? A key? I like Italia Ritchie a lot, so
Yeah,
I'm
a lot.
excited
Yeah.
about this one. I
Yes.
don't know Michael Xavier.
Yeah.
I did Google him, but I don't think I wasn't really familiar with him. Yeah, I don't know.
I think it could have some fun dynamics with it though, because there's going to be a reporter involved, and it's going to get on the news, and you're going to get kind of that vibe.
Yes.
So
I bet
I
there's
think
like a lot of fun
popcorn.
along the way, right? Fun along these different trees.
Fun along the way. That's I feel like it will be that. Here we are along the way on the journey.
Yeah.
So
And I really enjoyed her Christmas movie last year, Catch Me If You Calls. That was
Great,
awesome. That was a great movie.
she's great, right?
Yes, I'll give Trading Up Christmas 3 stars
Yeah, same.
initially.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
It's we're there. Are we
Yes.
moving on to Hallmark Plus?
Yes, Hallmark Plus.
Yes.
I'm going to jump into the next one because I am so excited about this next one. So
Me
Hallmark
too.
Plus is having a bunch of unique Christmas things that will just go to streaming. And the first one on our list is Finding Mr. Christmas. This is super exciting. And the hosts of this show are Jonathan Bennett and Melissa Peterman. And I talked to Melissa at the Minnesota State Fair because that's where everyone should talk to Melissa about this. And she's just super excited about this. Like, she's like, this is so much fun. So this is an 8-episode reality competition. And the series follows 10 promising Hallmark hunks, quote, who live together in a house. Is kind of like Big Brother, right?
Yeah.
And compete against one another for the lead role in an upcoming original holiday movie.
Yeah.
Which will be Happy Howl Days, starring Jessica Lange. Yep. So that's on December 21st.
Yep.
Right.
Last one of the season.
Yep.
So it's super exciting to see a little change of look for Hallmark. So reality shows is not something they've done before, and this is new on the streaming service. Jonathan Bennett has hosted multiple rounds of like Halloween baking championship on the Food Network. Melissa Peterman hosts a game show, person, place, or thing. These two have
I'm so
they bring
excited.
good. Like they
forget the Hallmark hunks. I'm just excited to see Melissa and Jonathan together because I think they're going to be hysterical.
Same.
Yes.
Same.
Yeah.
Yes. I think they'll
and
make
she judges. Show. I believe she's the judge, right?
I can't wait.
I think so. Yeah. It's going to be great. I'm so excited.
No, I'm actually very pumped for this one because those two are so engaging and they both have a lot of that reality hosting experience. This is not a new thing for either of them. This is a new idea for Hallmark, but both of those have a lot of experience in that world. And I can't wait. It's going to be great.
Same.
I think so too. Yes.
Do we have a premiere date on that?
I have in my notes October 31st. I think that's when the first episode drops.
So on Halloween.
Yeah.
I'm sure I can catch Jonathan Bennett doing a baking show and this show.
Yes. So the next one is Ready, Set, Glow, and that is hosted by Wes Brown. And that'll be fun to see. I think this is a decorating show, I think.
I think he goes around and looks at the light decoration.
Okay, yes, the light decorations. Yeah.
Fun story about this is Julie and I have a friend who ran into Wes Brown while he was filming this show, and she was out last Christmas looking at lights. So that was just kind of a fun story.
That's awesome.
Wes. So
we love Wes. And I think it's a competition show too. Like who's got the best house decorations?
I think so.
Thinking, Christmas Vacation and the Griswolds and light up the house.
Yes.
That's how I'm feeling.
Yeah. One of my favorite Christmas traditions. We don't do it every year, but it's to go see Christmas lights.
Oh, absolutely.
We used to do that when I was a kid. There was one house that was just everybody would go, you would leave donations and like and I was so sad that I can't bring my kids there.
Oh yeah.
They probably don't live there anymore.
Oh,
But
yeah.
it's just such a special tradition to go out, bring like a hot chocolate in the car and go drive around looking for lights. So this will be sweet.
I think so many families have this tradition of going to look at lights and enjoying some of those crazy decorations, and just even the simple one is always fun to look at. In Minnesota, we get blessed every intermittent, so every now and then we get an ice castle here, and then in St. Paul, and then every year there's an ice castle also. I think in Stillwater. So that's like the Christmas light upload. So
right.
Yeah. I think it's fun, and I think people will like seeing this and maybe look for some ideas.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And we haven't done it in a while, but we also have a Christmas or a holiday festival of lights that they do at County Park.
Not a festival.
Near where I am. Not a festival. Yeah. Not a festival, but they have stands, I guess, where you can get hot chocolate, and they have a fire pit where you can do s'mores and
What, s'mores and hot chocolate? No way. Sounds so fun.
Okay, so I'm actually excited for this next one. And I'm not really a murder mystery fan, but it's called Mistletoe Murders. And it's Sarah Drew, and it's a 6-episode series based on the popular Audible original. So the series follows a Christmas-themed gift shop owner whose friend is accused of murder. She can't help utilizing her sleuthing skills when her friend is accused of murder or falling for local detective Sam. So I think this will be fun, and I want to now listen to the Audible.
Yeah.
So I have to remember.
I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, no, I love that it's a mystery murder. It's got 6 episodes. It's going to roll out over time. They have multiple series on Hallmark Plus, and clearly that's something new they're bringing to there. And I'm excited to see these that are limited for Christmas. I think it just makes the Christmas movie like one step farther. And I'm excited. If we're giving stars, I'm going to give a 4 stars to this one.
Absolutely, I'm with you on this one.
Yeah, I'll give it 4.
Yeah. And I think it's just really kind of fun to incorporate the mystery with the holiday. And I know it's based off of an Audible, but I kind of love that concept.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, same with me. And then the next one is Unwrapping Christmas, and that has 4 episodes, and that airs November 7th, 14th, 21st, and 28th. And it has a great lineup.
Its lineup is amazing.
Yeah, Natalie Hall, Alex Santos, Catherine Davis, Nathan Witt, Ashley Newbaugh, Terrence Combs, Cindy Busby, and Jake Epstein. This sounds so fun. I do not have a description in here, but it's
I do.
Read off the description.
Okay, so I'm getting this from the ladies at Girls Gone Hallmark, Megan and Wendy. And the first one, Unwrapping Christmas, Tina's Miracle. It premieres November 7th. And of course, stars Natalie Hall and Alex Santos. Tina Mitchell, a successful business owner, meets the charming Michael during the busy holiday season. As Tina battles to save the town's Christmas gala from being canceled by a Scrooge-like estate owner, rumors start to strain her new relationship with Michael. In her quest to save the event, Tina may find herself unwrapping a new chapter of love and holiday joy.
So this unwrapping theme is going to go through all of these movies, like what, you're literally unwrapping Christmas.
Yes.
And I kind of love that. That's, it's why people watch Hallmark movies, right? That's what they're there for. And I like that it's going to go, they've got such great stars for this lineup of movies.
I'm really excited about the lineup because we obviously know Cindy and Catherine Davis has been on our podcast, but I've always loved Natalie Hall, and Ashley is great too. So I feel like we just have really strong leads, and it can't not be great. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll give the first one 3.5, and then I'll go ahead and read the next three
Go for it.
one by
Read
one.
them.
Yeah. So Unwrapping Christmas, Mia's Prince. It premieres November 14th with Catherine Davis and Nathan Witt. Mia, an accountant, is amazed when local celebrity Beau Kavanaugh, her romance novel hero, come to life and enter her world. Despite his wealthy family's disapproval, Beau shows Mia that his feelings are genuine, leading her into a fairy tale romance straight out of her dreams. Unwrapping Christmas, Lily's Destiny. It premieres November 21st with Ashley Newbrow and Torrance Combs. Lily, a marketing expert, thinks the universe is leading her to a celebrity realtor. However, a surprising spark with journalist Sean Whitlock during an interview makes her question her path. As their chemistry deepens, Lily begins to wonder if Sean might be the true match she's been waiting for. And Unwrapping Christmas, Olivia's Reunion. It premieres November 28th with Cindy Busby and Jake Epstein. Olivia, a gift wrapping expert, delivers a package to a remote cabin and discovers her ex, Benjamin. After a tense argument, a storm traps them together. As they reminisce, old feelings resurface, leaving them to wonder if a second chance at love is possible.
Yeah, they sound great.
I'm gonna rate it as a whole. Like I'm giving this whole thing about a 4. Like I'm into it.
Yeah, I was gonna give it 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the whole series. I'm excited to watch. Yeah.
Yeah. I love that there's a piece of Christmas that's being unwrapped with each one.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, me too.
So there's another limited series.
Yes.
Holidays.
Yeah, Holidays for 8 episodes. I don't know if you have the description if you want to read it, Nicole.
Yes, I think I do. Let's see.
I have a very brief one. It follows 6 families from different backgrounds, all living on the same cul-de-sac, which I think, yep, I think it's fun. I love the premise.
Yes, and to continue what you said, as they celebrate their unique traditions and deal with family quirks, they discover the common thread that binds them. Yeah, and I'm excited because this one stars Erin Cahill as well.
Right. So there's a great cast in there.
Fantastic.
But Erin Cahill is fun. We all love her. And her puppy Crumpet too.
Yes. And if I remember correctly, I think she told me when she was just on, she plays a police officer.
Okay.
Or a sheriff.
In
Holidays. Yeah. Something like that. Something in law enforcement.
I like that.
Which will be fun to see.
Yeah. Maybe a police officer who wears pink.
I know, I was going to say, can we get some kind of Power Ranger?
She always a little pink in her movie. Because she's the pink Power Ranger. And so, you know.
The first 2 episodes of that one premieres on November 14th. So that'll be before we know it.
So it says it's a 2-episode drop, and I wonder if it will drop 2 episodes a week for 4 weeks.
There must not be enough weeks.
That's why I feel like it's got to be 2 episodes a week.
That would be my guess.
So far away, but it's really coming.
Then it's going to be like boom.
It's really not.
It's really not very far. No.
How much Suspenders Unbuttoned stuff can we have here? Also, I am double fisting my drink, so you know.
I don't have a Suspenders Unbuttoned cup, but
yeah, look at that. You have yours.
My Postables.
There you go.
Cheers.
I'm double fisting my drink.
With my water bottle.
My tea.
This is my not available in our shop mug my son had.
That's your custom mug. Yes.
Had that made for me, like the upgraded expensive mug, man.
Which one will we bring? We're not going to Ramajama.
Okay. So speaking of a series of things
with Erin Cahill,
season
Cherry Lane
from Cherry Lane is I think it's 3 more movies. Is that what it is?
Yes, it's 3.
There's 3, yeah. So season greetings from Cherry Lane is December 5th, and that's Jonathan Bennett, Vincent Rodriguez's movie.
Yeah. So that series is based off of
last year's.
Christmas on Cherry Lane last year, which followed 3 families all in the same house. And each of these movies, we had the director's name is
Rick Garman, the writer.
Rick Garman, the writer. That's who we just had on.
Awesome.
Was great. So he was telling us, so 3 families in that first movie, same house, different time periods. We are going to get 3 movies that's going to essentially do the same thing and give you the feel of kind of like This Is Us. You know how you see people at different times. And I'm super excited for that. I love This Is Us. One of my favorite series of all times. It's the first thing I ever live tweeted was This Is Us.
Okay.
So just I really love that show for so many reasons. So I'm excited for these. I'm excited to see these movies come
me
out.
too.
I love how Rick talked about how when you're storytelling, you don't have to tell it in chronological order. So I think it's going to be really fun to watch these stories unfold, but not in order. So it'll be all meshed and connected. And I just think it's going to be kind of genius to watch, connect, and relate to each other.
So if you want to see our podcast with Rick, who wrote these, Rick Garman, it's available on our podcast. But one of the fun things that he told us is like the oldest one is actually early 1950s in the same house. And it comes all the way up to modern times. And there's a sprinkle in between. There's a 1970s version. And the
80s. Yeah.
80s.
80s. Yeah. So we're excited to see the range. And he said set deck just knocked it out of the park. Changing the time periods and stuff. So I'm excited.
Yeah. As a whole, I'll give this a 4. And I'm excited to see a lot of the other actors as well. We've got Annabelle Bork, who was in Biltmore Christmas last year. Corey Cott, who was in Making Waves with Holland Roden, I think 2 years ago. Catherine Bell, James Denton from Good Witch, Erica Durant, Julie Gonzalo, Brooke Dorsey.
Ben Ayers.
Yeah, so Holidays from Cherry Lane, that's December 12th. That's Ben Ayers and Catherine Bell, James Denton, Erica Durant, Julie Gonzalo. So like, I mean, that's a huge lineup.
Cast.
They're all big stars.
So for our Good Witch fans, Catherine Bell and James Denton are our Good Witch leads there. So this is fun. This has got a lot of just strong people in it. And Julie Gonzalo is in this also. She's got a couple of things happening this year. So
a lot of these actors have multiple projects this season.
Multiple Christmas movies.
Yeah. And then Deck the Halls in Cherry Lane comes out December 19th, and that's Aaron Cahill, Jonathan Brotherton, Brooke Dorsey, Chelsea Hobbs, Benjamin Hollingsworth, Sam Page, Matt Dusk, another giant lineup. I mean, these movies are stacked.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
1966. I'm telling you, Rick was so excited about the time periods and the way the set and makeup and costuming just nailed it. So I'm very excited for these actually.
Me too. I'm gonna say like I'm at like a 4.5, 5.
Like I'm all in.
Well, I think that about covers everything.
What are you most excited for?
Oh my goodness. Okay. This is a tough one. So on Hallmark Mystery, I'm gonna have to say my number 1 most anticipated is Reason for the Season with Kevin.
There will be.
I know. I think it's the whole thing of it. Obviously, if you don't know this already, we have our podcast, but we also have something separate, but sort of the same name, which is a fan account for Kevin and Gary.
Yes.
And that's why we have to always vote that one number 1.
We'll
have a lot of fun. You know, plus we'll be going to Kansas City. It'll just be a lot of fun around that movie. But if we had to take Kevin out of it and a reason for the season out of it, what would you be most excited for?
This time each year with Allison and Niall.
Yeah.
And I may be a bit biased because of Crystal directing.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, there you go. Conflict of interest.
And we're excited to support Crystal as she
Yes.
continues on her directing journey. She
Yeah.
has come out of the Make Her Mark program
Yes.
at Hallmark, and we're excited for her. And it's been
Yeah.
great to see the progress
Yeah.
with that.
And when we talked to Crystal about directing, she talked a lot about color and how she loves to use color.
Yeah.
So I'm really curious to find out how she uses it in this movie. I also really
Yes.
like the title. It's a great.
Yes, me too.
So, a reason for the season with Taylor Cole and Kevin McGarry.
Yeah.
Other than that, what are you excited for, Sarah?
Oh, for me, are we honestly, I think I'm excited for the Hallmark Plus content. I
Yeah,
think
me
it'll
too.
be different than we've ever seen before. And there's so much content right now out there that it's a little overwhelming. I mean, these were only a very small portion. There's still like 40 something movies, I think,
On the main channel.
on the main channel. So I think honestly, it's the Hallmark Plus all the limited series. I think that's fun because I mean, I've been enjoying the series of movies. You just get like a little bit more of,
right,
even if it's not the same story of this set or
world.
like the world. Yes, thank you.
You get as book people who are book readers, the world building gets to be a little bit better when you see a series, even like the Wedding Veil movies and stuff. We enjoy the world building gets built a little bit more in a series, so we love that. I'm can't wait for all the series, but I'm super pumped also for Jonathan Bennett and Melissa Peterman.
Yes, me too.
Just because they do reality TV so well, and I think they're going to be spectacular. Plus, these guys are actually vying for a Hallmark movie, and so these are actors. They're going to be, well versed in how to be in front of a camera. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm
so
more
too.
excited over the limited series over the reality TV just for watching, but I'm also just like, I really love Melissa.
So do I.
Me too.
She is just lovely. She's been lovely too. She's so funny. So definitely all in on that. Yeah.
Yeah. And I just counted. So across Hallmark Channel, Hallmark Mystery, and Hallmark Plus, there is 52.
I don't know. It's like almost
New Christmas.
Plus, we will be at a Hallmark event for multiple days during all those movies airing. There's an entire weekend. We'll be at Hallmark headquarters in Kansas City, Missouri for weekend 3 of the Hallmark Christmas experience. And that's the weekend of the series. There'll be 6 actors from When Calls a Heart there. There are multiple actors from The Way Home, Brandon Penny from Chesapeake Shores, Crystal Lowe from Silent Field Delivered. And so it just feels like a lot, like a lot. More than ever before.
Yeah.
Which is exciting and a little overwhelming, to be honest, right?
Yeah. Yep. And then you've got all the
52 weeks to watch all these movies.
And then you've got all the Great American Christmas movies on Great American.
Then you have the Great American, right? Which we have lots of friends on that network as well that we love.
Yes.
Yeah. And we're excited for a variety of those movies too.
Yeah.
So
and then also probably movies on
Up TV.
Up TV. There'll be at least 1 or 2 that we'll be excited to watch.
Yeah.
I think Great American Family, I'm most excited for A Little Women's Christmas.
Oh,
directed by Brandon Clark.
Right. We have friends there. We might have to bust out our red Solo cups again and get them in. She's ready.
So you have my red cup for Brandon.
Always. We have a running joke because the first time him and Trevor were on for the movie, they were drinking out of red Solo cups. And I was like, are you guys drinking out of red Solo cups? And they were in a rental house and they didn't want to do dishes as opposed to like frat party boys. They just didn't want to do dishes. So it kind of has become a tradition that we have to red Solo cup. So I'm excited for that. And there's a lot of great people in that. Jen, who's all in that one?
Jen Lilly, Laura Osnes, Oh my gosh.
Trevor Donovan,
Trevor,
Jesse-
Jesse Hutch is in it, but
Jesse Hutch. Yep.
there's other sisters.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Women Clark is directing. So
Yeah,
Mhm.
Jack Collier is a producer.
Yes.
Lots of fun people involved in that project.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We're excited for that.
Yeah. I am too.
Rianne and Mitchell are doing their Paradise
Christmas
Princess.
Castle.
Yep.
What
Yep.
is it
Christmas
called?
Castle
They'll be
proposal.
on
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
that is exciting because we enjoyed the first one. Yeah.
And we enjoy both of them. So
And we
we've had
very
both of
much
Yes.
enjoyed them both. Yeah.
them.
Yeah. Well, this was so much fun, Sarah and Julie. Thank you for joining me.
And thanks
Thank
for
you
having us.
having us. Yeah,
Of course, I can't wait to have you back again in the future.
absolutely. Well, happy Christmas movie watching, everybody.
I was just like,
Yes.
once again, you can find movies. We went over Hallmark mysteries and Hallmark Plus movies,
Yes.
shows, reality
Yes.
shows, competitions,
Yep.
series.
Yep. All right, Hallmarkies. I think that wraps up our Miracles of Christmas and Hallmark Plus Christmas preview for 2024. If you enjoyed this episode and are watching on YouTube, you can like this video and share what movie you are most looking forward to this Christmas season. If you are listening on Spotify, make sure to rate and review, as your feedback is always greatly appreciated. If you want to stay up to date on all of my episodes, you can subscribe to this channel on YouTube or follow along on Spotify, and make sure to turn on the bell so you are alerted when new episodes come. You can also find the podcast on Instagram and Facebook at Swing My Heart Podcast and Twitter at Swing My Heart Pod. Thank you so much for listening. We hope you have a wonderful day or night wherever you are in the world, and we will see you next time. We love y'all. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.